All right, so update here on MSTR. So I've seen a lot of updates here on like Twitter and stuff, but and a lot of people think we bottomed. We could have bottomed. I have it all drawn out here. This is W, X, Y, ABC, ABC, B, C. We made a lower low here. So I have this as either, this is either A or it's 4. It's either the fourth wave or the A wave. Let's actually zoom out here and look at the weekly. So my count is this. So this started in 2020. All the stuff before that, it wasn't even a company yet. This is all irrelevant in my opinion. This is just 5 waves here. We crossed the parallel line here. We made 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it possible that we haven't even finished off this third wave? Let's look at where the 1.61 fib is. 1.61 fib is up here at 694. But we did cross the parallel line already, and this is taking a while. This is already at like 4 months. So this took how long? February 18th to, it took a while for this one. Let's go through this count right here. If you look at the monthly chart, this is kind of a weird count anyway, but let me zoom in here. Let's go to the monthly actually. So here's how I got the count. You look at the monthly, you can kind of see 5 waves there. So we're going to assume this is a fourth wave. If it's not, we'll figure it out later. It doesn't really matter. I'm focused on this wave right here. So again, this is WXY. And it's different though, because this right here was WXY, and then this was AB, a big C wave, and then we got an ABC move up, and then we got a lower low. So we know that this was not the start of the next move higher, because this was a corrective move, this was an impulse. So it ended right here, and then now we've gotten 5 waves up. You can see here we have 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whoops. You can see it a little bit better right here, but definitely 5 waves. So is this finished yet? It might be finished. I have A or 1 right here. I'm not going to go over like the smaller time frame, but this should be either the first wave, fourth wave's done here, or this is the A wave and we're starting a B wave higher, or an X wave, whatever you want to call it. This was WXY, so it could be a W wave as well. So what I'm looking for then is these gap fills down here. There's 2 gap fills. I'm looking for a retrace to one of these gap fills, probably this gap fill down here to 264. I'll put 2 or B right here. If we go and look at daily and daily demand, you can see that this is the area you want to be watching right here. And I actually have a call on MSTR for 2026, and I'm a little bit down on it. I bought it a long time ago. I didn't buy it at an ideal spot, to be honest. I was looking at the chart a little bit different. I thought that we were going to get another move up here, and then I just said to myself, I'm going to hold this no matter what. It was quite expensive. It was like 10 grand for one contract at the time. It's a 331 January 2026 330 call, and right now I think I'm down like $1,500, but I'm not worried about it at all. I might even get out of it right here. If this ends up being an ABC move and we get up here to 360, 370, I would still probably make a couple $1,000s on it. So we'll see how that goes. Right now I'm down on it, but I also have a put now. And that put is based on the fact that I think we're probably going to at least retrace here to 270 to 253 for a second or a B wave. And then we would come up here to 370 potentially for a C wave or a third wave. It could come as low as 352. And you can see here, we hit this supply zone and backed off and then went through it today, basically. So I think that that is pretty good sign that this was not like the next move down like this. And I'm correct that this is the end of the A wave. So I'm looking for a pullback to 260 and then up here to 350. And then that would make this either the B wave or an X wave, or it could be a third wave. We bottomed here, then okay, it's finished. But I showed you earlier that this is not even halfway through. Like the midpoint is right down here. And so there's a very good chance that this ends up going up to 350 and potentially comes all the way down here to like 137 bucks. Doesn't have to go all the way down there. It could just come down. Let's say we go to 350 or 370. We could be looking at something around 160 though. 160 would actually be a really like minimum target pretty much. 160 to 137, and then that would be the fourth wave. So basically from here, and I would actually lean towards this over this being the end of it, and we just go to all-time highs. I think that this makes more sense. We come up here to 350 to 370, same pattern as SPY, and then we sell off down here to 160 minimum, and then from 160 we go up here like that. So I think that we are in the corrective phase similar to SPY. I'm looking for 350 to 370 probably within the next couple of weeks, I would say. And then from there down to 160, and then from 160 I'm looking for this to go all the way up to that's probably too much. Let's use parallel lines here. Let's just see. I don't think it's going to go to 2,500. Sometimes when I use this, it doesn't really make that much sense. I could try using regular chart, but then that's not going to make sense either. So I don't know. I don't know on the count. We can actually just look at how long was this. This isn't going to help out either because that's only $100 long. So I don't really know on the next one. It's probably going to come up here in this range right here. This is one of those ones where it's so parabolic that my ranges are going to be way off because this is not going to go to 2,500 probably. So maybe somewhere up here around like 700 to $1,000 for wave 5. So I'm saying it's probably going to go down to 160. And if we look at moving averages, I would say we're probably going to test this right here at some point, the 100 on the weekly. And you can see here, we have a lot of resistance up here. So if this breaks above these, then it's probably going to be temporary. Let's see where the 200's at. I'm curious where the 200's at. So anyway, I'll just go ahead and draw it out one more time. That's it for this video. I'm looking for this. Something like that. Slim chance it goes like this. Alright, that's it for this video. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates, and I'll catch you in the next video.